So hello everyone, this is the TimePro Spring Summary for Spring 341. And we have the dev team and the stakeholders. And we got 2 new members in the dev team. So welcome. And now let's get into the Spring Review. Our Spring goal was 2 video recordings and they are both done. And we got feedback from Adam. This was a 2-week Spring because of the New Year break. And as you can see here, this is the time spent chart. And we have new members, Sam and Sylvia. And we also got help from Luke Cook, Tom, and Gillis. And as you can see here, the summary says the estimated capacity was 30. And because of the new members, the actual capacity increased to 46, which is good. So here's the backlog. We tackled a little more than half of the PBIs. The first 3 are all about the recordings, and we all got feedback. And the next one is the onboarding task for Sylvia, as well as the task handover with Tom. And next done is a bug fix on the stage environment, which was caused by the tenant decommission that we didn't foresee, and that was fixed. The following 4 are UI fixes that originated from the video feedback from Adam. So these are all updated, and I believe Adam has already saw that in the latest video from Geoffrey. And the in progress ones are, the first one is for dialogue improvement. This is the successive work from a previous task from Sam that we're going to improve the dialogue to make it consistent across all the TimePro system. And that is being worked on next spring. And the next one, the UI consistency on the timesheet day view, the homepage. This one has been done, and what's left is only the production deployment. And the last 2 PBIs are for the cross-billing feature, and we are going to continue working on them. So that's all the backlogs, and you can see from the summary, we have estimated 42 points, and the actual effort is 43 points, which is pretty close to the actual capacity. And
this
that's
means we're good at estimating PBIs, basically. And also, if you compare this to the capacity, is this what you're going to say, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah. So capacity was 46, and we did 42.
Any questions so far, Adam?
No, I'll make a couple of observations. I thought that the videos were excellent. Even the video that Geoffrey did, where it felt like it wasn't quite ready to do it because a lot of the UI changes hadn't been made. But seeing it meant that I gave a whole bunch more, so it was probably better to do it that way. When I saw Sylvia's video and Jim's video, it made me feel that the sample data, when you create a new tenant, there should be more effort put into the sample data so that it just doesn't have all this junk.
I think this was my video,
no, maybe your video. I can't remember which one, but I think it affected all the videos.
Okay.
Because you're opening combo boxes and different things, and there was a lot of junk there. So if you just had all the anonymous the names we all know from the sample database, I think it'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now, of course, it was good getting all the important stuff done. But you had a team bigger than you expected. Could have you got everything done? Or I can imagine that you hadn't have had those guys. You wouldn't like.
Well, if you look at the numbers, there was all the dons plus all the current PBIs with actual effort. So we still worked on all these in progress.
Right.
So overall, we achieved the capacity that we need. So we just couldn't close them because they're still in progress. I think we overestimated a bit. So no, sorry, Adam. We didn't, all these UI UX PBIs that you see, we did not include them on the last sprint planning.
Right.
Because we misestimated the video recordings. We gave them all a 4. We didn't consider the feedback.
Right.
So we made a mistake.
So you've added more things since you last did the planning.
Correct.
Oh.
All the UI changes, which were in the feedback.
Okay.
And I remember you actually asked us explicitly, did you consider the feedback?
Yeah.
And we said yes, but we didn't. It was a mistake.
All right. No worries.
So it would be better next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we had new PBIs along the way, and what we delivered was quite close to what we have in the capacity.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, let's move on. Suggested timesheet usage has decreased 3%, and automatic timesheet usage decreased 7%.
Okay. Have we had anybody on the team at all? Anyone that is not using the automatic timesheets or suggest timesheets?
No, I didn't. I will talk to Thomas and Michael, the newcomers, because maybe they don't use it yet.
No, you should be looking at the data and you should be seeing who's entering timesheets, not using it. And you should have a spreadsheet. JK should be able to help you on this. I think he had a list of who he'd spoken to, and let's just say you speak to, I don't know, Sylvia, and she's on WiseTech and she can't use it. You put reason WiseTech and you don't ask her a second time.
Yeah.
Right. If she says, I would use it if it had GitHub support, you go waiting for GitHub support.
I think we forget because we don't have any
PBI.
Yeah, PBI. So we should put PBI with a 1. And,
Yes.
Okay. So
So we put it there every time and just put in brackets recurring.
I'll do this now, Jim, while you talk. So I just add a PBI about reviewing who doesn't use suggested timesheets.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll do this now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the sprint burn down, and you can see as we have new members and PBIs along the way, the burn down goes up. And as we had a couple deployments by the end of the sprint, the burn down drops. So if it creates a burn down like this. And for production deployments, we have 3 production deployments, and they are all successful. And no code coverage changes for both front end and back end. The pipeline health looked quite healthy, and the back end pipeline has decreased a little bit because of the changes, and we fixed them all.
Right.
And the application health shows the same behavior as the last sprint, which we had a peak of the dependency failure, as you can see here. And we have already locked down the PBI for it.
Okay. And tell me, all the creation of all the tenants that you did during the sprint, which I think you did a few of them, did that register any bugs or improvements in that area? Or was already pretty solid?
Creating new tenants.
Question for Geoffrey.
Yeah. So creating new tenants, the process works fine. Creating and deleting, that's quite straightforward. We encountered some issues with the data, so feeding data. So this has been, feeding data and also a bunch of errors and warnings. So we have to work on those to make sure it's clean for the next video.
Okay.
So yeah, I will add this in the PBI actually, fix all these errors.
Right.
Okay, so the state of epics, we are still working on 3 epics at the same time, and we got progress on the China tenant epic because we tackled a couple of the videos. And the rest 2 remain the same as we didn't progress on the cross-billing feature. For R&D, we still did the architecturing of the cross-billing feature this spring, thanks to Geoffrey and JK. And AI usage, we got 14 members, and we mostly use the GPT and cloud with different models. And me and Sylvia were using DeepSeek. and we all did Yakshiver except Sylvia.
Okay. Just a small thing on your pronunciation. It's not cloud, it's Claude. It'll get you in
Claude.
strife with somebody thinking you're talking about cloud.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Cloud. Okay, Claude.
Yeah, Claude. Now, Sylvia needs to be using Yakshaver, so clear problem, Yakshaver with her, or get her to do it, because she's obviously not used to it. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, we will do a Yakshiver together very soon for the video tasks with Sylvia.
Good.
Okay, from now on, I will pass it to Geoffrey for the Copilot stats.
Right, so we get some stats from Copilot. The first one would be the speaking time during the previous meeting. So Jim and I spoke the most. Michael jumped in the middle and close to the end, and Sam and Sylvia jumped in from time to time. Now, we also asked Copilot a question, which was...
No, I have a question. For Sam, you were working the whole sprint. Didn't you have anything to show? If I look at those stats there, it looks like Sam didn't have anything to show.
Clarified, Sam and Sylvia jumped in mid-sprint.
Oh, mid-sprint?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
So, yeah, next one was the question. So if you scroll down to the caption, just so I can see the question that was asked. Yeah, what was the main issue completed from Copilot? Now, if you scroll up a bit, the answer from Copilot was that the main item completed in this sprint was the recording of the planned videos, which is correct. And the team successfully delivered 2 videos as part of the sprint goal, and a third one was completed, Sylvia's onboarding video, though it required feedback and a new version later. These video tasks were highlighted as the key achievements for this cycle, I guess, sprint, but cycle. This is quite bang on. I would just mention that Sylvia's video was not about the onboarding, so the topic is not right, but yeah, it's 90% correct.
Okay. So you can mostly trust AI.
Yeah, mostly. Not fully, but mostly. So in terms of Yakshaver use, we had 23 new PBIs created over the last 30 days, and 13 of them were Yakshaver. So this brings the Yakshaver ratio to 56%. It's less than usual.
That's way down.
The reason is because we pasted all the feedback from the videos into separate PBIs.
Okay.
We didn't record a video.
Yes, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay.
And it might be the case again next sprint.
Yes.
Because of all this feedback.
I probably would put a little note here, Jim, that just says low because of pasting video feedback from Adam.
Yeah. We could Yakshaver them, but it would take too long, I think.
No, you don't Yakshaver if you've got the notes written.
Yeah. Correct. Low ratio because we pasted feedback in new PBIs. Yeah, awesome.
Okay, good.
So moving on to the sprint retro. So by the way, the retro was not recorded in the first meeting because this is a new process.
Mm.
So when we have a lot, Sylvia had a smooth F5 experience.
Yeah, hold on. Sylvia, how long did it take you to get up and running with F5?
Like starting from cloning the repo till I get it running, probably like half a day.
Half a day. Yes, that probably should take 10 minutes. And so.
Right, but I have like other issues not related to like particular like TimePro experience. It's like my environment setup.
Yes, I know. But if we got Sam Wagner involved to set it up with Aspire, it would be 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be done now, but at some point you guys should consider making that much better. So just put in brackets, currently 4 hours, could be 10 minutes with Aspire. Okay,
Right.
All right, keep going.
Before we go further, I just want to mention that for the retro, Jim went through the rule and used another tool, which is Collaby. So we did a retro with this tool.
Okay.
So we all get to paste in our little comments in different little.
Okay. So Jim, if you can add an extra thing, use Collaby.
Another went well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I just want to point out that you took the initiative to use a different tool this sprint.
Yeah.
We switched.
And if that tool is good, add it onto the rules, please, as an option for retros. And I'm going to tell you my highlight was Sylvia's video. I thought it was excellent to see how iterations worked. It was a really good quality video, and yeah, it's a good reason to keep the feature.
Yes. Let me put another comment for Adam. So when word for Adam, really enjoyed Sylvia's video. And I'm going to keep reading while you type it in. So the next one was myself saying that the sprint goals were achieved, which is a good win. Sam mentioned that the team was quick and diligent with him. I also mentioned that we had 2 new members, which is great. So we have now 2 in China and 2 in Australia. So we can pair program when needed in the right time zone. So this is quite helpful. We need PR approved. Sylvia, PBI handover is efficient and clear with good references. This was a work she took from Tom. And the rest was mentioned just before. So Adam's comment that we went through. So, yep.
Jim, my highlight was Sylvia's iteration video, because I really wanted to see how that worked. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So
update your comments. So enjoyed Sylvia's video.
Okay.
Not we. Just move we.
Yeah.
We.
Yeah.
What?
So just say enjoyed Sylvia's video.
And I would probably move it to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's the biggest value thing in the sprint.
Okay. Nice. Now, in terms of didn't go well, we had 2. Mine was that there was no progress made on the on-billing feature, and I think we should focus on this ASAP because the China tenant is going to need it very soon, and France is also pushing for this. So once the video are done, we should actually push for this again and get it finished. And Sylvia mentioned that as a new member, the workflow of the UI UX PBI is unclear to her. So she's wondering whether she should talk to a designer and what to check for the current design standard. So in terms of improvements, Jim seek for automated way to the estimated versus actual capacity and efforts. So we talked about Luke Cook about this, and we figured out how to efficiently get these values out. So this should be better on the next sprint. I also mentioned the estimates, saying that we should under-promise and over-deliver, and also include feedback, the video feedback when we do the estimates, because we forgot to do this last sprint.
It's very hard to estimate for something that's unknown. You can't really estimate for the video feedback.
Yeah, but correct. It's hard to estimate, but last week we just didn't even consider it.
Right. Okay.
This was a mistake.
Yep.
But yeah, do you want to add something, Adam? It didn't go well, or improvements to be made?
It's good.
All right. So let's move
for
on
me,
to the forecast. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Jeffrey.
Yes,
For me, Jim, Sylvia. So we missed the goal to switch to the new tenant in New Year. So I think the next window would be after Chinese New Year, which is end of February. So we should aim to switch the tenants at the end of the February for the China team.
Oh, you haven't. Okay, you haven't moved to the new tenant yet, Gasha. So you're still running.
No, we're still waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
So you want the on-billing feature to be ready when you do the move?
I wish. I hope so.
Okay. You wish. Is this a mandatory thing that you need before you migrate, or you can still migrate to the new tenant without it?
So far, so good. It's still fine. We working on the old tenant. So I'm not rushed until all feature being done.
So Adam, I get the question now is, for the next sprint, do you want us to focus on the videos or on the on-billing feature to get the China tenant?
I want to get the videos launched.
So we'll work on
Yeah, I
videos
think
first.
get the video done first.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Which
Thanks,
brings
Adam,
us
for
to-
being patient.
Okay. So this brings us to the forecast. And next sprint is 1 week sprint. Here's the backlog. And we weren't sure during the forecast whether we should focus on the videos or the cross-billing feature. So we put them all here. And as Adam just said, we will focus on the videos to make them done.
Maybe just have the sprint goal at the top, which is get the 3 videos test passed by Adam.
you're going to have to fix the sample data when people create a new tenant first.
Yeah, that's part of, yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
I'll fix everything we talked about. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was wondering if you could click on the link on the Claude link in the stakeholders chat. Callum has just thrown the transcript in there, so it gives different stats. So, Jim, just go to stakeholders and click on the Claude link.
Okay.
So it gives us some insights. It shows that the sprint goals were done. There were 3 videos, if you see. And team members, there's 2 new ones. Now, don't forget, it's only reading the transcript. So it's pretty clever that it worked that out. Scroll down. You had 3 deployments. That's great. Scroll down. Capacity, before new team members, after new team members, effort delivered. Excellent. Speaking distribution. This is based on talking. So it's not the exact same as you saw before.
Yeah, it's different.
Jim, then Jeffrey, then Mike, then Sam and Sylvia. Okay, keep going down. Pretty clever. It says the sprint goals, the done video settings, the one for tenants and the one for iterations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that first one says settings, but it
Should be currency, no? Or...
No, it's Jeffrey, so it should be.
No, mine is tenants.
I understand, but it thinks it was Jim. So it's got that mixed up
Oh,
a
the
little.
names, sorry.
And Jim says that's the first time we've done all sprint goals for past many sprints. So Jim did a great quote. So it's taken that out. Scroll down.
I didn't even know this. Okay.
And yep, pipeline help, keep going. Yeah, all okay. Now, if we're at the end, let's go to the top and see what else we have. I would like you to click on, you could click on sprint. Yep. And there's the capacity, the actual capacity, utilization gap, keep going down. Explanation, new team members, Sam and Sylvia needed onboarding time, so they didn't do any work then. Also, there's been some ad hoc work with Kendo licensing. All right, scroll down.
Bonus.
So look, it's worked out from listening to you all the things you did. Isn't that incredible?
That's very cool.
Yeah, it doesn't get to read all the emails and different things. That's amazing. So yeah, so it looks like Sam was fixing a 500 error. Scroll down. And there's the big epics for the China tenant, the marketplace videos and the UI improvements. And the actual usage, scroll down. Okay, scroll to the top. And if you click on team, it thinks Jim is the Scrum Master because of the way he's talking and all that stuff.
But he is.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, right.
It thinks Jeffrey is a developer.
That's right.
What he's doing. It thinks Mike must be the product owner because he's doing estimation coaching and client transparency guidance and product owner approval. So it all sounds like that. Sam appears to be a new developer. And they're the things he fixed. And Sylvia also is her first sprint, iterations video, bonus, dialogue component work, and first week of onboarding. Go up to the top. Let's skip coaching. Don't do coaching. Do the next one. Yep. And tools. So there are the different tools different people are using. And Sam, you've got to use more than ChatGPT. Scroll down. And Michael's AI Insights. I've been vibe coding for 12 to 16 months. It's just far and away scary. Let me tell you, it was 4.5. It's next level. Okay. Okay. R&D, keep going down. And that's good. All right. Was that fun, guys?
Hey, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like the
It's
very
pretty
cool.
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, accurate.
Yeah.
That was very
Just based on the text. Amazing. All right. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, so that will be all for the spring summary. And you can check out the video on our YouTube channel. And thank you all for joining this summary meeting. See you.
Thanks, Jim. See you.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.